A crap ton of Spider-Man. Hi, welcome to Jigsaw Geek. I have 5 Mondo puzzles that I got in a sale. I got them for $20 each. Now, I checked their website to see if they have any other puzzles because the Mondo puzzles are really nice. But they sold out of all of them, and I don't think that they have any new ones. So the one that I already did is this one, and this is one of those boxes that I'm lamenting that I have to throw it away. But my husband stepped in and he says, "You're not throwing that box away," and he took it and he said, well, he wants me to give it to him, and he said we're gonna put something in those boxes because those are too nice to throw away. Although I have already thrown a bunch of boxes away, he vetoed that, and I was thankful, and he also vetoed me throwing away this one. But of the 5 puzzles that I have these 3 left to do, and I think they're all going to be very difficult. That Wolfman puzzle was extremely difficult. Why? Because it has very few colors and a lot of space where you're just, doing, what do you call it? Like piece sorting. This one might be easier because of all the webs, but I think this one is going to be so hard. And same with this one. There's a lot of red and black. But anyways, this video is not about Mondo, the rest of the Mondo puzzles that I have to do. This is about this Spider-Man puzzle that I did. Now, I got my inspiration for this from Jigsaw Johnny. Now, his channel is one that I really, really like. He does the puzzle videos exactly the way they should be done. He's got this bright space. His videos are well lit. They're gorgeous. And mine are the exact opposite. I got to figure out what I'm doing because I already posted the short for this video and it's blurry and there's glare on it. I'm like, nobody wants to watch a puzzle time-lapse video that is blurry and grainy and also glary. But let's get to this puzzle. So I've had this puzzle on my shelf for a while, and it jumped the queue after I watched Johnny Jigsaw's puzzle doing the Lego minifigures puzzle. So I will leave a link to that in my description in case you want to check out his videos. His videos are really, really good. I think you'll enjoy them. So I decided to give the minifigures puzzle a shot. And it went about the way I expected. Of course, I was able to do the edge, and at first I thought the edge would be all the same color, but there were actually little pieces of people in the edge pieces, so it was easier. Now, the one complaint that I have about this puzzle is that if these people had been scaled up just a little bit more, there would have been less space in between, and there would have been fewer pieces that had nothing on them, only this color. It ended up being about 75 pieces total that had nothing but that color on it. And of course, that's what I did last. Of course, I used the box and the poster constantly to do this puzzle because I kept looking at the different shapes, and most of them had red and blue. So any figure that didn't have red and blue, like, I got them done first. For example, this one was easy because he was way bigger than the other ones. That was Spider-Hulk. But Cosmic Spider-Man, is that what he is? No, Captain Universe. How am I going to forget that? Captain Universe Spider-Man, he was easy because his costume was so different. And even these, he has these little atom rays around his hands. Yeah, those are easy. I mean, getting those arms were easy. There's another one where, like a Dr. Octopus one. That's not the one I'm talking about. Any of them that had things coming out like those spider arms, that one. And where's the one with oh, there he is. The tentacles, Octospidey. Yeah, those were a lot easier. And of course, this one, the wrestler Spidey, those were really easy. And of course, I got Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, very quickly. And this one too, the lizard, Spider Lizard. And so that left all of the, and then the ones with the capes are easy as well. But then that left the plethora of Spider-Men and women with, the red and the blue costumes. It turned out fine. And it was this puzzle, like Jigsaw Johnny said with his Lego minifigures, this puzzle was a lot of fun. It was a very different experience, right? Because I did it almost like linearly, right? I had all these rows and columns, and I was constantly looking at this to put the Spider-Man in the right place, or the spider people. And I was going rows and columns, and as I did the puzzle, there were all these like lines, and there like the whole the lanes, I would say, in between all the figures was empty. It was a lot of fun, but yeah, constantly looking at the box and the poster. But that was part of the fun of it, matching up. I am going to go ahead and put the time lapse at the end of this video if you'd like to see it, but I already did post it as a short. And so I want to thank Johnny Jigsaw for the inspiration for this video. If you haven't, like I said, watched his videos, and check one or two of them out. Especially if you like my puzzle videos, you're going to like his 10 times more. They're just like so much better. So this is Jigsaw Geek, and I want to thank all of you for the support.